Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everyone's well. My name's Karin, if you've never been here before, but you probably have. I've got Leanne, Darrell and Laura in the chat so far. Hi, everybody. I'm flagging, if I'm honest. I'm only 2 days in to my 10k a day cancer research walk all over cancer challenge, and I am quite tired. We've just come back from a walk, and I done a Zumba workout this morning, just a gentle one. It's actually aimed at people over 55, which is just about right for me. So I'm on, step count so far is 7,596, so less than 2,500 to go for the day. Lex isn't with me because you probably know she's recovering from an operation and she's still not feeling great. So if you're watching, Lex, get well soon. It's really weird being on my own. I feel like I've got to fill the gaps. I hope everyone's okay and you can see and hear me okay. Not many people in, but I didn't advertise it this week. I normally do. Oh, you've been for a walk. Well done, Lex. I was lagging behind. I always do. Me and Darren start off holding hands and then it just never stays like that because he walks much faster with the dog than I do. So I end up behind, flagging behind, but I can't walk too fast because I end up in pain. So went to the garden and back. Oh, well, at least you got outside. That's good though. Well done. You got to start somewhere. I remember when I was laid up for ages and I think we went to town for a hospital appointment and hi Veranda Files. I don't think I've missed anyone else. Yeah, and I had to walk to the metro, which is about a 10-minute walk, and I thought I was going to die when I got there. I was in such a state. I've had a go at curling my hair with the tongy things, but it's just gone a bit frizzy, so I might straighten it before, because I'm so excited. Although I hope I don't look as tired as this later on. I'm hoping dinner will G me up a bit and give me some more energy. But I'm on Lainey's channel, Big Girls Really Do Cry, at 7:30 doing the Banish Bin. And I had a real trouble whittling down on the things people do subject because I had so many things that annoy me that people do that basically I had a real tough job whittling it down. So I'll tell you some of the ones that didn't make the list. People eating noisy food in the cinema. Why? We're here to watch a film. We want to watch the film in peace. People who whistle. I've got a real problem with people whistling. I don't know why. I always have. Hello, Aid. Hello, Joan. Hello, Rebecca. Hi, Lainey. Speaking of Lainey. Yeah. People who talk in the quiet carriage on the train. Now, in normal times, I get the train at least 6 times a year. And I always sit in the quiet carriage because I like to read and it makes the time go quicker. And you always get some people. Sorry, it's hay fever. You always get some people that are chatting and just acting like they're not in the quiet carriage. So one time I did actually have a go at these 2 women because I was so tired and fed up. I said, look, the sign is right behind you that says it's a quiet carriage. Please don't talk or use electronic equipment. Hi, Antoinette. Yeah, so that annoys me. People who live in flats and don't consider their neighbours, because I've lived in flats for the last 20 odd years. The first flat I lived in was okay because that was at the top of my parents' shop in the roof, so that was fine. But after that, well, the first flat I lived in, which was across the road from the shop, because I wanted to move out of home, so I moved across the road, rented a little titchy little 2-bedroom flat across the road. Below me was the entrance to the carport, so that was fine. But above me was 2 single men that shared a flat, and one of them was obsessed with Kylie, and he played "Can't Get You Out of My Head" on repeat very loudly one time for the whole day. Oh, that's nice, Lex. You've got lots of flowers. Hi, Julie. Julia? Do you like Julie or Julia? My sister's called Julia, but we call her Jules. People who leave 2 squares of toilet roll so they don't have to change it. That's another one. Things people do. You see what I mean? I had so many. Oh, people who spit. I find that so disgusting. Yeah, so I had loads. So whittling it down to 3 was hard. So I thought I'd give you the other ones that I'd written down. So yes, that's that. So see you all at 7:30 on Lainey's channel. Right, next thing. I'd mentioned it briefly at the beginning. My 10k a day charity challenge is going well, although I am quite tired, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So yesterday I done a long dog walk, and I marched on the spot while I watched Lorraine and most of this morning, and then Julie. I will call you Julie then. Oh, your name's Juliana. Julie-Anne. That's unusual. Well, you know I'm a moaner. And I think I've got that. Is it ordophobia? Is it ordophobia or odophobia? Something like that. They were talking about it on the TV, and I was like, I've definitely got that, because just a noise is really irritating me. Like someone outside, I think it's a car alarm, and it beeps every minute. It goes beep like that every minute, and that is dry. I don't know why. I can only hear it when I'm in here and in the bathroom, but it just really annoys me. What was I saying? Oh, so yesterday I done I done a walking workout as well to I'm trying to think what his name, I think it's called Rick Buller Fitness. Yeah, I think so, on YouTube, and it's like low impact walking workout, and I done that, and I time lapsed it, and I put it on Instagram. I'll probably put it in my vlog as well. That was quite funny. The dog did not move an inch. I think it was like 25 minutes, and the dog didn't move at all. He must have been fast asleep. So that was good. Yeah, so yesterday I did, I'll have to look at my Fitbit app. Yesterday I done 11,304 steps, 4.42 miles. I burnt 2,371 calories. Sorry if you can hear Monty crying at the door. And 59 minutes of exercise total. So that was really good. So far today, I've done 7,596, 38 minutes of exercise, 2.97 miles, and I've burnt off 1,500 calories. So, yeah, I was watching, what I did was I watched back some of Lainey's previous Banish bins that I'd seen, and that reminded me of things. So I've tried not to repeat anything anyone said. So, yeah. So this morning I'd done a low impact Zumba workout, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'll definitely do that again. It's just going to take me a while to get used to being so energetic, because I'm not normally. So that's why I wanted to do this. So just to get me moving a bit more. Yesterday I got the results of my food, which I mentioned last week, my food sensitivity It also tested for it also tested to see how your gut health was, which mine isn't very good, which I need that anyway. Apparently I'm low in vitamin C, so I've ordered some vitamin C tablets to take just to boost it until I get eating more veg. Yeah. I did. I used to work on a deli, and be on my feet for the whole shift. And obviously, in those days, I mean, we're talking about over 20 years ago, there wasn't step counters or anything. So, but yeah, I used to have very aching feet. I used to wear shoes with a little heel as well, like a block heel. I can imagine that now because we used to have to wear tights. Trust me, tights and fish guts do not mix well. So 10, 11 hour overnight, at least that amount. Yeah. I mean, Darren does loads of steps because he's on his feet for a 10.5 hour, 11 hours shift. And yeah, he does absolutely shed loads of steps. He doesn't hardly sit down at all. He's lucky if he gets 10-minute break. He sits down to do paperwork and stuff, but that's a very small part of the job. So yeah, he's a bit run down at the moment because he'd done over 70 hours last week. So he's not feeling the best. But he's not back at work until tomorrow afternoon, so he had yesterday off. Your hubby does approximately 2,000 steps walking back and forth. Is that forward? Talking on the phone to his dad every morning. Gosh. Yeah, I should do that when I'm on the phone to my family. Instead of sitting, I should walk about because, I mean, I've got a cordless phone. So, yeah, so my results came back for my food sensitivity. There's also quite a few E numbers there. But I nearly did cry because I kind of knew it anyway, because I don't know if other people get this, but I get quite what's the word? Sort of phlegmy when I have too much dairy. And it came back that I am sensitive to all dairy, including cheese. So I was quite gutted about that because I love cheese. So I'm going to be looking into having dairy-free milk. And I put a little question on Instagram this morning, and most people have come back saying Oatly milk is good. If anyone's tried that, let me know. Because the main thing I'll be having is coffee. I can't have corn or wheat. I was surprised about the corn. I knew about the wheat. I've suspected that for some time. Obviously, there's wheat in a lot of cereals. So I probably won't be having cereal very often because there's only really Rice Krispies that I can have. So it's more milk that goes with coffee. So I'm going to get some oat milk and try that. I'm going to have to wean myself off a lot of stuff quite slowly though, because we've just done a food shop and I've got a lot of stuff. Outpro, is that soya? Because soya milk came up as orange, which means it could affect me. The test that I had done was called, bear with, I've forgotten what it's called. checkmybodyhealth.co.uk, and it was actually really good. It had good reviews, and it's been featured in quite a few magazines and things. And you just take a few strands of hair and send it off to them and they analyze it. But I like the fact that it doesn't just do food, it does metals. Obviously it came back that dust is a thing for me, which it is. I mean, I'm terrible with dust. I get really itchy hands. And that's probably partly why I like keeping stuff clean and tidy, because of I'm not good with dust. Yeah, I can have coconut. Oh, Outpro's coconut and almond is nice. Outpro coconut and almond is nice, right? I don't think I can have almonds. No, I can't have almonds. Almonds, cashews, or pecans, and I really like cashews, but that's okay. Lemons and apples, all varieties of apples, and like apples is one of the few fruits that I do eat. I can have any other fruit except for apples and lemons. So milk chocolate's out, obviously, because it's got dairy in it. Can't have polenta. Obviously, I can't have pasta. All bread is out except for rye bread, which I have been eating rye bread lately and I do really like, so that's good. So I'll have to get my dad to get me some more rye bread. What's Lex saying? Yeah, porridge. I can have porridge. Oh, used to have a clip-on digital pedometer. It was free on Kellogg's Cornflakes back in the 80s. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look at, because I can't lose my morning coffee. I look forward to that, so I need to find something that I like in it other than ordinary milk. So basically what they advise to do is an elimination diet, and see how you feel. Try 2 weeks and see how you feel. Look at don't think of it as missing out on food. Look at it as eliminating the stuff that is making you feel bad. Yeah, I mean, I have had a lot of digestive problems and a lot of acid problems. I mean, my dad and my sister have both got, I think, is it diverticulitis, where you get holes in your bowel? So I mean, my sister keeps saying, if you keep going on like that and eating all the bread and stuff, you're going to end up like me. And I was like, I know, because she has a terrible time. There's loads of stuff she can't eat, and while she's been pregnant, she's been sick a lot. Certain foods have made her really sick. So, but she's only got, well, she's due next month, so I can't remember how many weeks she's got left. But yeah. So it also said I can't have vegan cheese, so I can't really have cheese at all, and or I should avoid it. And I mean, like, it also came up that pork and beef were not good for me. Someone's ringing the doorbell. Darren's here, it's okay, but I don't know who that could be. Pork, beef and lamb. So hi Sue. Oh right, just bought a... That's not the... No, surely not. Must be. Oh, we ordered some stuff from Tesco's, so it sounds like that's come. I did something really stupid the other day. I'd done the shopping order, put the stuff we always have in, and thought, right, I'll go back to it and add what we need. And I thought I had pressed update. And then when it came to the day it was getting delivered, I was like, it only comes to £42. What's going on? I looked and it hadn't updated. So there was loads of stuff missing that I'd added, because I put the basics in, and then me and Darren sit and chat about what we want in the week. So yeah, my bad. So I managed to get another delivery for today. But it wasn't supposed to come until between 4 and 8, and it's here already, which is weird. So Darren's here anyway. That's good. I would have had to disappear. Wine and champagne was on the list as well, and I don't drink a lot of wine, but when I do, I don't feel great, so I'm not surprised. Sorry, Frankie's Fries was just saying they bought some vegan cheese smoked Gouda. It was pretty good, no bloating, no cramps, right? So allergic rhinitis, and had recently had asthma die, so I should probably do a test. Yeah. I found them the most reasonable, because I was going to use a local company to do it, and then it was actually worked out cheaper for us to have a couples test, and they tested more things than this other company, and it was cheaper. So I think it was like £47 for one person from this local company, and this was, or was it £48? And this was £47 for a couples test. So we done Darren as well. But Darren's found out he shouldn't eat peanuts, and he eats loads of peanuts. So he's not too happy about that, although I don't know how rigid he'll be. I think he'll just carry on having wind. Yeah, so Also fish came up, and I knew that about fish. I've never been good with fish, so but I'm gonna really miss bacon and sausages, although I know they're not the healthiest of things. I do eat them a lot regularly, use them in different meals. And obviously they're quite cheap as well. But I mean, I've got plenty of chicken in, so that's good. Yeah, so it's not. I was expecting this massive long list. It's not as bad as I thought. I was quite surprised by the dairy products, no dairy products. And I think that's going to be tough. I'm going to have to wean myself slowly off the dairy. As I say, I kind of had a feeling, but I didn't think it would be all dairy. So milk, cheese, yogurts. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be difficult. But the older I get, the more of an upset stomach I get. So I need to do something about it, because there's no point in feeling like that. And it also makes you very tired, and I'm already quite tired, and it makes you even more tired. So staying away has made you given you less congestion, and I haven't had sinus infection in a few years. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, I have trouble with my sinuses as well, and I get hay fever. But I do have sinus problems in the winter as well, so that could be a factor. Yeah. So I've got bad gut bacteria as well, but obviously I can't have the. I was thinking, oh, I'll get some of those little, what they called, the little probiotic yogurt drinks. I thought, oh, I'll get some of them, but obviously that's dairy, so I'm probably going to have to get some probiotic tablets to take. I'll have to have a look and see where I can get them. Good price for them. I haven't been on any antibiotics recently, so I'm quite surprised about that. So, oh right, your mum had a bad turn eating peanuts. I was quite surprised that hazelnuts weren't on there, because, as I said last week, when I eat Gillian seashells, my face goes numb. So I really thought hazelnuts was going to be on there, unless there's something else in them that does it. I don't know. So I was quite surprised by that. But I've got a load of E numbers as well. I don't know if anyone knows, is glycerin used in shampoo? One of them is glycerin. Sodium, I can't read that. Sodium something. Potassium hydroxide. Sorbitan. Ascorbic acid. They're all things I should avoid. So, I mean, processed food's got a lot of other stuff in that I can't really have anyway. So, you can get dairy-free Actimel. Oh, right. Oh, right. I can't have almond milk. That's the problem. Almond milk is one of the milks I can't have. I can't have almond milk, cashew milk, hemp milk, and something else. I don't know if I wrote it down. Yeah. It's in skin creams. I don't know about shampoo. Oh, right. I know with shower gel, if I go too far up with the shower gel, like my neck goes all blotchy. So I do my face and neck separate, cleanse them, and just wash my body, because I can't get any shower gel. I have like allergic reactions there. MSG, yeah, I'm terrible with a Chinese. I love a Chinese, but a Chinese does not love me. So, yeah. It's going to be different. It's going to be interesting, and me trying to stick to it is going to be hard. I mean, I'm probably, I mean, it's said to do 2 weeks and then introduce things back slowly and see how you feel, and obviously keep a diary to see what you can have. Yeah, they're intolerances, so it's not like I'm allergic to them. It's just that they're intolerances. So yeah, I always end up really ill when I have it. I'm so stupid. I say yes and then regret it. So one of the things on my I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's going to go in front of the camera. One of the things that's going to be on tonight's Banish bin is just in the room with me. Go away. So, glycerin serves as a conditioner, so it is in most hair products. Right. I would love to know how I can make my hair thicker in this area, because this is where I have the trouble with my hair thinning. I did buy some stuff on a shopping channel that was supposed to help it, but it didn't really do anything. Smelt nice. Used to make your head cold. You put it on, little pipette, put it on, rub it in, keep it on overnight. But I don't think it worked very well. Excuse me, blow my nose. I have took a hay fever tablet. I tell you what, it's much colder outside than it was last week. Last week it really felt like spring. I was freezing on our walk just now. Hope Darren's all right. Normally we put all the shopping away together and he's doing it by himself. So, yeah. You had to give up bacon, but Christmas I ate it like it was normal. It wasn't terrible after, but thankfully I stayed at home. Right. Yeah, I did. Bacon sandwich. Just won't be the same again. What did I have today? I had scrambled egg on. I can have eggs. Scrambled egg on 2 very small slices of 400-gram toast. Hello, Peter. How are you? I thought it was too short notice to ask you on, Peter, because I know we talked about you coming on, but I thought it might be too short notice to ask you like half an hour before coming on. So if anyone does want to come on, send me a message if you want to come on and have a chat. I've pretty much said everything I want to say now, and I've only been on half an hour. So yeah, I'll put a link below if you want to sponsor me with the 10k steps. I've put a link in the description to my fundraising channel, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who sponsored me so far. I very kindly, Nick and Andrea said they could mention that I could mention it on their Sunday night show, and I got sponsored £110 while they were on, so that was brilliant. So I think Antoinette was one of them, so thanks very much, Antoinette, if you're still watching. Yeah, thank you everyone who sponsored me, and Ashley sponsored me, and my sister's mother-in-law sponsored me £20, which was nice. She's a lovely lady called Mo. Actually, her name's Mo Harris. Isn't that the same name as her in EastEnders? Isn't she called Mo Harris? I think she is. Yeah. So I know you're not watching this, Mo, but thanks, Mo. Yeah, I thought you might be busy, been out doing parcels. I've put the mystery box challenge. I've put a lot of the stuff on auction this week. So if you have a look on my eBay, same name as this, Car in the Stone Thrifter. I could put a link in here. Bear with a sec. Just going to my shop. So if you want to help in that way and buy something from my eBay, that would be fantastic. Most of what is on auction is the charity stuff. 50% of that will be going to the Cancer Research Fund. Ooh. It said their claims are unproven and independent reviews have found them unreliable, so it put me off. Oh, right. As I said, this one had really good reviews. Sorry, I should have done it that way around. I've asked multiple times because I was under an immunologist for ages, and he just wouldn't. They said they don't do it anymore, the allergy testing like they used to. The skin prick test they used to do. They don't do it anymore. She just suggested trying an elimination diet, but I just thought, oh, I'll give that a try just to see if it brings up anything different to what I already suspected anyway. Yeah, as I said, a lot of it did surprise me anyway. It was stuff that I already knew, but it's nice to have it on paper kind of thing. So obviously I knew. Have I hit my target? Oh, let me see. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Peter. Oh, thank you, Lex. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Oh, I've gone all wrong. There we go. Oh, thanks so much. Yay. 2 days in, I've hit my target. So, yeah, I'm going to try the elimination diet and see how I go. I have a feeling I'm going to be quite miserable, though. I'll just have to try and think of some new recipes. It's not like I can't do that. I can do that. So, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Frankie's finds there. It might be worth trying to test things or just test things on your own like I did, yeah. Obviously, I'm going to stop eating wheat because I know on the days where I have too much wheat, I'm in so much pain, and I know that's what it is. So I'm going to complete it, I promise. Even though I'm one of those people who it takes me ages to finish anything, at least I know the end of this month is when I've got to finish it. So yeah, I will. It's going to be a tough month, but hopefully I want to lose 10 pounds. I think it's very doable. So yeah, I'm sure I can do it. Lose 10 pounds at the same time, but I'm not going to keep weighing myself. I've weighed myself yesterday and I weighed myself on the last day. Yeah, the NHS doesn't want to pay for the allergy test anymore. Yeah, so Darren paid for it for me. I'm totally skint. My eBay has been rubbish, and then eBay went and took my shop fee, my shop subscription and fees out twice. I rang them last week. I still haven't had it back. They said it's going to take 5 to 7 days to get it back. So I will be ringing them on Thursday because that'll be a week to see if I haven't got it back, to see why I haven't got it back. So yeah, the only money I have in my bank account is the cancer research money. So I am totally skint. So if the government are doing another payout, that would be really good. I had a really nice call actually from the council today saying, just wanted to see how you are. You've been put up to the clinically extremely vulnerable. We just wanted to make sure that you're okay and that you've got someone who can get stuff for you and prescriptions and shopping. And I said, yeah, my husband. And he said, how have you been having to stay in now? And I said, I stayed in since the beginning of March last year because I'd seen on diabetic forums that they'd been hounding the government trying to get them to put people who are type 1 diabetic up to clinically extremely vulnerable anyway because of the statistics of people that had died with type 1 diabetes from getting COVID. So I've basically been sensible the whole time anyway. And obviously now the government have listened. They've looked at the hospital admissions and all that kind of thing. And that's why I've been put into the clinically extremely vulnerable. And he said, we just want to make sure you'd had your vaccine as well. And I said, yes, I had it last week. Yeah, that was hard. I was very nervous when I went for my vaccine. First of all, when I went out the front door, the dog howled like he'd just been tortured or something because he hadn't been on his own for such a long time. So I felt really bad about that. And then when I got there was a massive queue. So I was 10 minutes early anyway. So I stood outside and calmed myself down, and the queue subsided. And I'm glad I did that because I just went straight through. Got to the guy, had me hand sanitizer, answered some questions, went straight through. She said, "Yeah, you're in cubicle 10." Really high up I had it. Yeah, make sure when you go and get it to get it done on the arm you don't sleep on, because my arm was so sore for about 3 days afterwards. And I felt really rotten sort of the rest of that day and the next day. And then I felt better on Friday, started feeling better. But I pretty much stayed in bed on Thursday. I had a horrible taste in my mouth and I felt really tired, had a really bad head. But yes, I've got it done. So my next one's on the 12th of May, I think. Andrew's been at home since February and had vaccine last week, waiting for the second jab. Yeah. When it all started kicking off in the news, I think it was the 9th of March was the last time I went out. I went to the doctor's. Yes, I had the AstraZeneca. You don't sell on eBay? Oh, right. My eBay has been dire, really, really dire. But then I haven't been listing. I need to get some. I've still not done the rest of the mystery box challenge stuff. I've got it stacked there, so I need to measure it and get that listed. So yes, I need to do some work. But Peter had the vaccine 5 weeks ago. Answered a few questions. Was ill for 2 days. Then after that, just tired for a week. Yeah. Yeah, they did. There was this massive seating area, and you had to sit down for 10 minutes, and there was a clock in front, so I sat there for the 10 minutes. But I had a medical grade mask that Darren got me from work that, like, really, because he knows how anxious I am, they let him have one, and it really, really attaches, sticks to around your mouth, so there's no gaps. Boy, did I feel claustrophobic, but it was worth it because I did feel safer with that on. So yeah. So I've got cereals, I've got yogurts to eat, we've got bacon. I did take the bread off the order we've just got last night. What was Lex saying something? Yeah, I think missed it. Have I missed it? Gone too far. Totally doable if you rid yourself of the bad foods and all the exercise. Yeah, I'm not pushing myself majorly with the exercise. I'm doing low impact walking workouts. Last night I done my relaxation and meditation with Louise, and I nearly fell asleep. In fact, I think I did fall asleep. I actually nodded off, woke up, and there was nothing. There was no, like, I couldn't hear her talking, and I thought, oh God, is she gone? And then she started talking again. I thought, oh, I haven't missed the end. So you had the AstraZeneca on the 30th Jan. Wasn't too good at all the next day, but I'd been unwell before I had the jab anyway. All right. Yeah. Have you got it in your shoulders, Lainey? Have you got it everywhere? Because yeah, they done mine really high up, but I don't know if that's because they thought maybe I still inject my arms, which I'm sure they tell diabetics not to anymore. But she didn't do any of my, like, the fleshy bit of my arm. She done up here, which was weird. Oh, I reckon if you got the injection in your butt and then you had the pain, oh my goodness, you wouldn't be able to sit down. Yeah, anyway, the guy that rung was really nice from the council and said, if you need any help, just, please don't hesitate to call us. And apparently I need to register so that in case to get priority delivery slots, but I only really had trouble with that. The first lockdown was Sainsbury's. I couldn't get Sainsbury's, so I started because we don't live anywhere near a Tesco's, but I thought I'll just have a look on Tesco's and see if they deliver here, and they do. And I found Tesco's really good, so we've been using Tesco's a lot. They seem to have everything that you order, whereas Sainsbury's are a bit hit and miss sometimes. There's loads of stuff missing, or they send you alternatives that I don't like. So oh, you didn't have to wait 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, they made, as I said, they had this massive seating area with the chairs all spaced apart and a clock in front, and you have to take a seat for 10 minutes. They gave you a little pamphlet to read, and yeah, that was the worst bit for me, that bit. If I could have just gone straight out, that would have been much better. But the dog was in a bit of a huff when I came back. So has anyone else had that trouble with eBay taking money from them twice, or is that just me? I mean, I know loads of people have been having trouble with stuff, with auctions ending and it's saying unsold, and it hasn't. You've had bids on, which that did happen to me a couple of weeks back. And then it took about 20 minutes, but then it all clicked in and said that stuff had sold, but there was quite a delay on it. So I was a bit stressed for 20 minutes, but then it was okay. So, yeah. Oh my God, I feel like I'm being really dull. It's really difficult talking to yourself. So much easier when you've got someone to talk to. Short on stock. Short on stock of what, Daryl? Oh, does it? Your lipedema feels like pain from needles sometimes, heavy, uncomfortable and sore. I'd rather that than the shooting nerve pains it causes. Oh dear. My dad had oh, what's it called, where you get this you get an infection from a cut and you get, oh, I've forgotten what it's called. He ended up in hospital with it. He nearly died, actually. His leg is really badly scarred. Oh, right. Oh, you had an issue with eBay listings missing, then reappearing. Oh, right. Sepsis. No. Was it sepsis? Where it eats all the tissue. Basically, cut his leg, and then it loads of the tissue on his leg, and he's got major scar tissue, and it's all like hard and swollen now. His leg's going to be like that forever. His lower leg. Can't think what it's called. Cellulitis. That's it. Yes, my dad had that. I don't think he gets any pain from it. It just goes really dry, and it's like you press it and you can see the fluid underneath. Like it takes ages to come back out again. But it's just that leg, lower leg, what he cut. Oh, I miss my mum and dad so much. My poor mum, she's getting so bored. She had on her bucket list for when she was 70 that she wanted to learn how to use, how to go online and use the internet and, you know, go on her catalogues and things. And I tried to teach her a bit on on my dad's iPad, but I've kept my old iPhone and I'm going to give that to her. So hopefully when my mum and dad come to visit in the summer, I'll teach her how to use it and it'll be hers and she doesn't have to ask my dad. Because if she wants stuff, she has to ask my dad to order it. And then I send my dad messages and say, can you show this to mum? And he sometimes forgets. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that when they come visit and I can give them my iPhone. Please. And I hope my sister's going to be okay. And I hope I see my sister this year. As I said, she's due at the end of April, having the baby. She's having a little boy. So I hope I get to see her this year. That would be good. Gangrene. No, it was cellulitis. Ooh. I've been watching ER and someone had a gangrene toe. It looked really real. I've been enjoying watching ER actually, and there's loads of it I'd forgotten, even though I watched it the first time around. Pretty much, I don't think I missed many episodes, although in them days there was no record stuff unless you wanted to record it on VHS type thing. And I don't think I had a video player in my room. And then years ago, Darren bought me all the box sets, and I watched them then. By Rebecca. And yes, yeah, my mum and dad are both vaccinated, so yeah. And surprising how much I'd forgotten again, even though I've watched them twice. I'd forgotten a lot of it. So and Darren only watched the later series with me. I don't know what year it ended, ER, but he watched a couple of series with me because we've been together that long. We've been together for since 2002, so 19 years in September. Yeah, so I'm enjoying watching ER, basically. I'm hoping to be able to have cuddles when my great-grandson arrives in April. Don't think that's going to happen, though. Yeah. That's the thing, I don't really get to see Mel much either, because she's out in the sticks and the kids take all the internet. Oh, 2009 it ended, was it? Yeah. So he must have watched a few series with me then, because we've been together since 2002. Yes, I do watch New Amsterdam. Yeah, I've got a few queued up actually, saved up to watch, and I do like Chicago Med as well, and I do like The Resident. I do like medical dramas. So yeah, I do like crime dramas as well. I mean, we watch Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. My favourite's Chicago Fire. I like 911 as well. Oh, what else? I like all the British crime dramas. Not a fan of reality TV, really. We did watch Married at First Sight, although it was getting a bit rubbish towards the end. And I've recorded, what's it called? Started last night on ITV2 Australia. Love Island. Yeah, I like Scrubs. Yeah, I like period dramas as well. Darren's not a fan, but I do. I really enjoyed Bridgerton, although it was a bit of a shock when it got a bit naughty. A bit of a shock. Are you bored already? Are you? Oh God, I bet if I suggested anything, you've probably already seen it. Because you often suggest stuff to me to watch that you've watched already. So I don't know. I'd like to watch West Wing, but you can't get that anywhere, can you? Unless you buy the box set, and they're expensive to buy. Has anyone got any questions to ask me? I feel like I'm being really boring. I've eaten nearly all of that, by the way. That's just the outside. Darren got me a massive bar of dairy milk for Valentine's Day, and I think I've got about 12 squares left. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people who very rarely puts my phone down while I'm watching telly, although we have a rule if we're watching stuff together that no phones. But I'm usually, if I've got something on the telly, I'm usually either pottering about, I put Netflix on while I'm cooking, or I'm marching. That does count as steps. Even if you're marching on the spot, it still ups your heart rate and it counts. What else? I think what else I like to watch on TV. I love Sewing Bee and Great British Bake Off. Not as much a fan of the pottery one because I think that bloke's a bit dippy, the one that cries. If you can get the All 4 app, you can get West Wing for free. Really? Really? Can you? Ooh. I'll have to have a look at that. Why didn't I think of that, getting the All 4 app? Because I know I had to wait a little while to watch... oh, what was that? I was late to it, but I did watch it. It was really good. Oh, what's it called? What's the drama? The Russell T Davies drama that's just been on. I know you all know. I just can't think of what it's called. Yeah, I did watch that, but I had to watch it sort of delayed because it was only on All 4. It wasn't on catch up on Channel 4 catch up for a while. So I did eventually watch it all. I just can't think what it's called. It was a bit sad that somebody died in every single episode by one. That was quite sad. I didn't cry. I found it sad, but I didn't cry. But then I don't often cry at telly. Sorting your photos and talking myself in and out of buying a better camera. All right. You take fantastic pictures, Lainey, with the camera you've got. But you know, if you can afford it, then you know, go for it. Exactly. It's an investment, and also there's always good resale value if it's a quality camera. I mean, look at that lens. That lens I had that was quite old, and I still sold it for 70 quid. Oh no. What's it called though? I've still forgotten what it's called. It's a song. Well, it's the name of a song, isn't it? Why can't I think of it? It's just gone. It's just gone. I've been looking up rye bread on the internet to see if I can buy some because you can't really get it in shops. You can buy it at Lidl. So my dad bought me 3 loaves and sent them to me. But obviously I can't ask him to do that all the time. And it's quite expensive if you buy it online. People are selling it on eBay, surprise. Handmaid's Tale. Oh, really? You see, I've seen clips of that and thought, oh, I don't know if I can watch that. It looks scary. Is it scary? Yes. I was just talking about ER. We've been watching ER, box sets of ER. It's not scary. Maybe I should try that then. Where can I watch that? Is it? Oh, I bet it's on. I've only got Netflix and Sky. Is it on either of them? It's not like a horror, but it's shocking. Yeah, I can't do horror. NYPD Blue, I'm sure, is on something. Did we start watching it? That's on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I haven't got Amazon Prime. Oh my goodness, I'm so boring because I'm tired. Shall I do some steps? Let's stand up and do some steps. I need some music. Yeah, I hate being scared. But I'll tell you later, Lainey. 7:30 when I'm on with you. What was I doing this morning? Yeah, this I I put in walking workout and I found this woman, Paula something. She's at a senior citizens centre. She's been doing these walking workout exercise for people because obviously because of COVID they haven't been able to go there, and they're really good. Do some punching. I'm making a tit of myself live on the internet. I should have worn my sports bra. Can you see though? No stuff. No unphotographed stuff. I've photographed everything. Now it's all sorted. It's all folded up over there. Just got a couple of things there folded up to measure. Then I can put that away. I could take a class, you. Right, everyone stand up then. Are you standing up? Right, we'll start with step touching. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm step touching. And then tap to the front. And raise your knee. 1, 2. And then punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up. 2. The cha-cha slide. I don't know how to do that. Is it slide to the left? Slide to the right. I'm not doing any hopping. I'm not doing any bouncing in this bra. See, I bet my heart rate's gone up already because I'm really unfit. Darren's always, yep, 103. 103 pulse. Oh, I've lost people. I'll just do this for the last 3 minutes of the chat because we're already on 57 minutes, believe it or not, I think. Hang on, put my glasses on. 57 minutes. I'll put hang about. Go on there. Go on YouTube. I'll put Paula back on. Paula Bickford. Oh. It's just an advert, hang on. Turn the volume up.
Just good old fitness, and we're going to get a lot of steps in these 30 minutes. So I hope you'll get a little space, some water.
Walk and Groove for Seniors with Paula Bickford.
Okay, we're going to get you nice and warmed up.
March on the spot.
Take a big breath. Okay, single step, side to side. This is one of our basic moves.
I've got them overlapping, so hang on, I'll just do a bit of growth. There we go.
We want to warm up the shoulders.
Warm the shoulders up.
And can you give me a big arm circle?
Arm circle. Oh, I need to move my chair.
Okay, toe taps to the
toe
front.
Taps.
Now this is nice and easy. All gentle stuff.
This is what I was doing this morning. I think it's
Okay, we're gonna go toe tap to the side.
Tap to the side.
Don't put any weight on those toes.
I think this music's okay for YouTube because obviously she's got it on YouTube.
Okay, heel to the front. Let's go. Heel tap. Keep those toes pointed up. That's also going to stretch the back of the leg.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Sponsor me to stop.
You got it. Walk, walk.
She says walk, walk.
So in this workout today, we are going to be doing some up and back and side to side motions. Also, the music, the speed is going to increase.
I'll just do the first song. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole
harder,
half
then we're gonna
hour.
come back down. I will explain as we go along, so just follow along. Let's try 2 steps. We got two steps and two steps. 2 steps.
Oh, you're doing it, Julie. Good.
Walk, walk. Big breath up. Good. Tap those toes again.
Tap your
Try that.
toes.
This time, we want you to kind of get the arms going a little bit, so we're going to alternate. All right, let's tap the toe side. Can you get the arm going? Same arm as leg.
Chop the air.
We want you to have nice warm arms. Yes, walk, walk. Pressing front. Front.
Oh.
Arms reach up. If you can't lift your arms up, of course, don't do
I can
it.
just about do it.
You can keep them out in front of you. You don't have to raise your arms.
You can tell which one's my dodgy arm.
Yes. Single step. We got single.
Single. Side step.
Let's go for 2. 2. 2.
Oh, 2.
All right. Walk, walk.
Walk, walk, everybody. Walk, walk.
We're just going to work on those steps and cardio. All right. Toe tap, but we're going to do like a bicep curl.
Toe tap. Can you hear what she's saying?
Yes. Good.
Making my
Walk, walk.
floorboards creak.
Reaching up. Good.
There we go. That'll do.
Okay, so you're going to notice.
Did you enjoy that? That was 5 minutes. Hopefully that's added to my step count. Yes, 8,300. So about 800 steps. My heart rate's 115, so I'm very unfit. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if I had an operation, because I can't have morphine. There must be something else that they give you other than morphine. It makes me sick. Oh, glad you enjoyed that, Julie. I don't know if you could you hear the woman? Comb your hair. Oh, I used to love that. What's that song called? Is it called Superman? Go for a walk. Who goes for a walk like this? But you do. So, hit your ride. Swim and ski. Comb your hair. What'd you say? Oh. Yeah, I'm actually not that out of breath. A little bit, but not. When I walk, that's when I get really out of breath. You could hear it a bit. Oh, I did turn it right up. Never mind. Right. I've been on for just over an hour, so that'll do for that. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff to tell you next week. I'll let you know how I get on with my elimination. As I said, I'm going to have to wean stuff off because I'm not wasting food, so we've still got food to be eaten, but I'll try and eat less of it. I've no clue what I'm having for my tea. Go and have a look in the kitchen now and have a look. And I'll catch you all at 7:30 on Lainey's channel for the sin bin. Banish bin, even. I just keep calling it the sin bin. Sorry, Lainey, the banish bin. Right, so I'll see you all soon. Bye. Thanks for joining me.